We tend to acknowledge 6 cradles of civilization, the most prominent one of which is ancient Egypt, a high culture that saw its birth a time immemorial ago. There seemingly were over 1,000 known deities throughout the various time periods of ancient Egypt's span of existence. Osiris was the king of Egypt and ruled with wisdom and justice. His brother Set was jealous of him and plotted to usurp the throne. Set tricked Osiris into entering a coffin and then sealed it, drowning Osiris in the Nile. Osiris's wife and sister Isis searched for his body and eventually found it. With the help of her sister Nephthys and Anubis, they mummified Osiris. Isis used her magical powers to resurrect him briefly and conceive their son, Horus. Osiris became the god of the afterlife, ruling the realm of the dead. His wife Isis embodied the virtues of a strong and caring mother, raising Anubis like her son, even though he was the illegitimate son of her siblings, Nephthys and Osiris. Anubis became the god of burial and embalming, while Osiris's legitimate son Horus was associated with the sky, kingship, protection, and war. He is often depicted with a falcon head. Set, however, is an example that evil gods existed too in Egyptian mythology. He was the god of chaos, conflict, and trickery. On the other hand, Nephthys was considered a protective goddess. She protected souls both on their way to earth, through childbirth, and on their way to afterlife, through death. Ra, the sun god, is often considered ancient Egypt's most important deity. Ra created earth, heaven, and underworld, as well as all living beings, including gods. The supreme god was also associated with concepts of rejuvenation and renewal, particularly the daily rising of the sun, which represented the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Amun was portrayed with a distinctive double plume headdress. The god of creation and fertility was by many Egyptians considered the king of gods. It was also him who represented all hidden, invisible forces in this world. Amun's importance grew during the Middle Kingdom and reached its peak during the New Kingdom, where he became closely associated with the sun god Ra, forming the composite deity known as Amun-Ra. Cats were worshipped in ancient Egypt, as well as their goddess Bastet. The goddess of home and domesticity evolved in the depictions of the Egyptians, from a fierce lioness into a more gentle and nurturing personality. This cannot be said for the last god of this video. Sobek is mostly associated with a powerful crocodile. He was sometimes linked to pharaohs as a symbol of their power, and temples and cult centers were dedicated to him. On the other hand, he was also seen as a protective deity, guarding against the dangers of the river.
Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate all acts that make this channel grow a bit.